You may be seated. It is with great honor to welcome our next speaker. Please welcome Vinz Josh Salazar Limbaga, our Salutatorian. He will be getting a degree in computer science at the college of his choice. Vinz will now present the Salutatorian's address. Vinz, please come to the podium.
Yav abene si Vinz Josh Limbaga yineshe. Maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. Ako si Vinz Josh Limbaga. Good morning to everyone, esteemed graduates, beloved parents, relatives, staff, and to the rest attending this important event for the class of 2024 seniors. I am Vinz Josh Limbaga, originating from the Philippines and your Window Rock High School class of 2024's Salutatorian. Before I get started, I'll tell a partial story of my life. Reaching any meanings of the top was never an accustomed living. However, when I caught news that a position for a top was in grasp last year, I started deluding myself with a fantasy. If I were to give a speech at my graduation, what would I bestow to everyone present? Mind you, I am a man influenced by known quotes. Thus, I take reading between the lines too seriously. I don't know if this is because I just don't talk to people much, or is it because I'm philosophical? Turns out, that fantasy became where I'm standing at now. So I hope my share of character, at least, impacts who you are now. To kick things off, what good would any speech do without appreciating the figures that helped us arrive at this point in time? So I'd want my fellow seniors to stop thinking and just listen. In the grand scheme of our existence, the world is absurd. We seek purpose, but it is meaningless. Inoue Takehiko said, "Life has no value." Truly right. It has no value. If you think only of yourself, it has no value. Why was I born? The reason you are here is because someone supported your life. If you don't go against how life should be, you're already completely free. This is thanks to the careful guidance of our parents and relatives as they provided basic necessities that helped us arrive at this graduation. To my mother and father, Lilivic and Jonah Limbaga, I know life on our side has been challenging, especially leaving and sacrificing mostly everything to chase the American dream just to ensure both my sister, Ella Gale, and I's future is bright. So I hope my presence at this stage lifts a little weight off your shoulders. And to Ate Gale, let's continue until we can make them both millionaires. Continuing on, I've had my fair diverse share of friends throughout my life. In fact, this quote came from my best friend, Lance Guba. I used to tell him that every time I talk to him, I end up losing brain cells in the process because of his dumb yet thought-provoking remarks. In his wise words, "My imperfections make me perfect." Huh? What do you mean by that? To attempt to make sense of his words, as we're all imperfect beings, each of our imperfect friends make up the perfect memories of youth. We all laughed, cried, fought, gossiped, and shared tea, and had it not been with their company, the road surely would have been tough getting here. As I give you the opportunity to appreciate each of your beloved friends, I'd like to mention my appreciation towards Guba, Billy, Sandrex, Rans, Damian, Andre, Mia, along with Trent, Kylie, Jace, Tristan, Keon, Emily, Tier, Truman, and others for being each other's imperfections to my perfection. Speaking of imperfections, I've also had my fair share of teachers that left a lasting impact towards my character. For my high school saga, I would like to mention the following: Mr. Harper, Mr. Cody Wanika, Mrs. Palomares, Ms. Joson, Mr. Hillis, Mr. De Guzman, Mrs. Laluno, Mr. Barton, Ms. Earl, Mrs. Farnsworth, and Mr. Hassel. Thank you for taking my presence under your guidance. For the rest of this segment, I would like to dedicate it to Mr. Sean Austin, his graphic design class, along with his skills club. Stepping my first foot in Window Rock High School as a junior, picking my choice of CTE class was muscle memory. It wasn't because I thought it would be an easy class. I wanted to be a legitimate graphic designer with hopes of enhancing my video editing skills too. Those who see my video edits know what I'm talking about. As I was enthusiastic to be a part of his class and team, in truth, I was met with the opposite reaction. He wasted no time and gave me the truth. The class is challenging, so if you can't handle it, leave my classroom. Had I succumbed to his intimidation and pressure, I would have missed out on what his class had to offer. A man that preferred quality rather than quantity. Every program he led, class and club, he made sure that we were getting the most experience out of it. Sparing no favorites or biased treatment, he treated everyone with the same strict attitude. And for that, I am grateful for being under his guidance these past 2 years. Words cannot express how much gratitude I owe to Mr. Austin and his program. So I hope this segment does a bit of justice. As we're now arriving at the main, yet closing attraction for this ride, I dedicate this to all of us seniors present here. Learn to live in the now. Part of what we were taught and told was, learn the past, understand today, and change the future. But for this moment and onwards, don't worry about either the past or future. Matter of fact, just stop thinking, worrying, regretting, questioning, wondering, doubting, fearing, hating yourself, hurting, hoping for an easy way out, struggling. Don't tell yourself sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. And don't you dare change it to moon's the limit now. Because sometimes we're so focused on the future that we didn't realize we're all in the middle of what we used to pray every single day, night. So just stop with everything and just do. Regrets won't change yesterday. Anxiety won't change tomorrow. So find peace in the imperfect present. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. I am aware of my story because now I am strong because I've been weak. I am fearless because I've been afraid. I am wise because I've been foolish. So I implore you to ask the question now. Do you see how infinite you are? Once again, I am Vinz Limbaga, and with parting words from an influential figure of today, everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Limbaga, for your wonderful speech, and congratulations. At this time, I would like to invite William McCabe to the stage to present the Navajo Nation Oil and Gas Scholarship to our valedictorian and salutatorian.
Yate, yate, yate. Good morning. It is an honor to be in front of the class of 2024 of the Window Rock High School Fighting Scouts today. And the home of this convention center here, the home of the Fighting Scouts as well. So parents, relatives, family, congratulations to your your child here that they accomplished what they have done for the class of 2024. Dignitaries, educators, congressional candidates, I welcome you as well. So, Shea William McCabe, Yanishe, touching in Nishle, Ashe Bashichin, Tashti Dashiche, Ano Mai Dashkiji Dashanali, Akor Ero, Dene Nishle. I am here on behalf of the Navajo Nation Oil and Gas Company, the oil and gas company that is 100% owned by the Navajo Nation, the Navajo people. We are your oil and gas company. We are one of the largest contributors of revenue to the Navajo Nation, such that we can function as a government and as a sovereign nation. And in doing so, we support the community at every chance and opportunity we can. And this morning, I'm here to present a scholarship and an award to the Salutatorian and Valedictorian of the Window Rock High School class of 2024. So to begin with, if I could have Vinz Limbaga come forward. We're presenting a certificate of scholarship in honor of outstanding performance from the Navajo Nation Oil and Gas Company. The scholarship is an award for excellence. Along with it is a check here for your future endeavors in education, and congratulations. Next, if I could have Chloe Jade White.
Vince Josh Salazar Limbaga. Tyron Talon Watchman.